name is Scott. I'm in Las Vegas. This is Las Vegas on a budget. Bit of an unusual video this. It is about Las Vegas, but it's about more the geography of the place. So when you visit, either for the first time or maybe a returning visitor who wants to see a little bit more of it this time, I want to give you a little bit of a guide so you know where you are in the town in relation to everything else. Now, if you do like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Also, the like button as well allows me to share more content with you as time goes on. So let's look at the geography of Las Vegas, and in order to do that we must first look at the geography of Nevada within the United States. As you can see, a massive place. Nevada is 3 times the size of Scotland with only about half of its population, so it has a population of about 3 million people. And if we switch to the map view, we can have a look at where those people live. It is largely 2 out of those 3 million live down here in Clark County, which is where Las Vegas is situated. The remainder along really 2 areas. First of all, along the I-80 corridor at the top here, but mostly Reno, Carson City, about 400,000 people here. So the remaining sort of 500,000, just over 500,000 people are right throughout the rest of the state. It is very lightly populated, and the density population is very low. So it is the kind of place where you're driving in roads around here where you might see a sign saying McDonald's only 103 miles straight ahead. And despite the fact that it is mostly desert, there are little bits and pieces. There's a national forest there, another thing, National Antelope Refuge. That sounds very interesting at the top there, in the top northwest. So politically, Las Vegas is reasonably liberal, and Nevada is becoming more and more liberal as time goes on. It voted for Clinton rather than Trump in the 2016 general election. Out of its elected representatives, it has, I believe, a Democratic governor, 2 Democratic senators. It has a delegation of 4 to the United States House of Representatives. Out of those 4, 3 are Democrat and 1 is Republican. So it is, I think it's still, technically it's still a swing state, but it is becoming more and more liberal as time goes on, and it had some way to go, because in the 40s and 50s it really was segregated essentially. So there are dreadful stories of Sammy Davis Jr., who was obviously an entertainer of some massive name in those days, and he was really popular on the Strip and performed on the Strip really frequently, but unfortunately was not allowed to stay on the Strip. So after doing a sold-out show, you would have to drive to an inverted commas black neighborhood where he was allowed to stay, of course not deemed fit to be in the nice hotels on the Las Vegas Strip. And this is what driving in rural Nevada really looks like. As you can see, not a lot. It was a bit of a cloudy day, as you can see, but it is very empty. So right down the bottom of the wedge of Nevada, you've got Clark County. Clark County is where all the people live, as I've said earlier, but it's quite varied, really, as you can see. Let's look at the top map just to see that. As you can see, lots and lots of desert, but it's got mountains. It's got some limited forest. It's got a huge lake, Lake Mead, which is the centerpiece of the Lake Mead National Recreation Area, which is a massive lake which is formed by the Hoover Dam. It is about as varied, really, as any landscape can be, if you take out the fact that 90% of it is desert. And there's 2 million people in there, and it starts in the top of the Mesquite, which is on the border with Arizona. Arizona forms the border to the entire sort of right-hand side, according to this map, or as we look at it east in compass terms, and then a wobbly sort of border down here which mirrors the Colorado River. And in the middle is what's known as the Las Vegas Valley, or in some quarters it's called the Las Vegas Paradise Metroplex, which takes account of the fact that it's not just Las Vegas that's there, it's a number of other cities that make up that quite large, very large really, metropolitan district. It is a number of cities. You've got North Las Vegas, you've got Las Vegas itself, and then you've got Paradise, which is essentially the Las Vegas Strip. The Las Vegas Strip is not in Las Vegas. And then you've got over here on the right the very nice residential city of Henderson, which is where probably all of the casino managers, entertainment acts, they all live there. I'm guessing it's quite a nice place. And finally we reached the city of Las Vegas. As you can see, it's quite an unusual shape to the city. It's got plenty of exclaves and enclaves, and as I've explained before, it is a mixture of of places in the Las Vegas Valley, and let's have a look at what they are. So first of all, we've got Las Vegas itself. This is downtown Las Vegas and some areas to the northwest. Then we've got the separate city of North Las Vegas, which is to the sort of northeast of the area. Then we've got some government-controlled land here, which is Nellis Air Force Base. Then to the south, we've got the city of Henderson, and we've already explained that's quite a nice residential city. The rest of it is what's called unincorporated Clark County. So that includes Paradise. Paradise, bizarrely, is made up of Town A and Town B, one of which is called Paradise and one of which is called Winchester. And all of the major casinos of the Strip are located in either Town A or Town B, Paradise or Winchester, not in Las Vegas. So why have unincorporated areas of counties? Well, most businesses and residences have to pay taxes in the United States to 4 different entities. There's the country, which is federal taxes, there's the state taxes, county taxes, and to the city. So therefore, in the formative years of Las Vegas, it was a lot more cost effective for new casinos to build their casinos outside of the city limits. That being the case, they would then only have to pay taxes to the county, the state, and the country. They would miss out on paying any city taxes. So most were situated outside of Las Vegas. So we are not now taking a nice trip down the Las Vegas Strip. We are taking, if we've been really accurate, a strip down the Town A / Town B strip of Paradise, Nevada, in unincorporated Clark County. So here we are. To intents and purposes, this is Las Vegas. So where are you likely to be staying? Well, if you're a new person, you're probably going to be on the Strip. And the Las Vegas Strip is here. This is the road here, adjacent to Interstate 15. You will find everything here: Caesars Palace. This is going a bit more: Caesars Palace, Stratosphere, Mirage, Luxor, Wynn. It's all here. That is the Las Vegas Strip, and it is the glitz and the glamour that everyone wants to see first time they go. So it takes a bit of a dogleg north, and then you'll go past the Stratosphere, and this area here, as we've already mentioned, is downtown Las Vegas, the original area where the town grew up at the turn of the last century. So it was a railroad town, Las Vegas, and there was a station right in the center, and everything fanned out from the center, and then the area generally grew. So you're likely to be in this area. If you're not, the only other real areas you might be, as I said, you could be in downtown Las Vegas, and then dotted around you've got what are called locals casinos. These are situated on what's called the Boulder Strip, which is just down here. 1 or 2 in Henderson, 1 or 2 in North Las Vegas, and then a few out in a place called Summerlin. They are the places you're likely to be if you are staying in Las Vegas. So let's have a look generally at the geography. The town is bisected really by Interstate 15, which is the north-south road that joins a place called Butte, Montana, right way to the north with Los Angeles. And it is this is the major artery really through the town. To the west, you've got what's called the 215, which is State Road 215, the Bruce Woodbury Beltway. That forms something akin to a ring road, I suppose. And as you can see, there's not an awful lot outside of the Beltway. Everything is pretty much within that. It's a very useful road to go around. Coming out, the 215 does go somewhat to the east, but not very far. You've got the 515 business loop here, which links with Interstate 11, and they go to points sort of south and east really. You can't see it here. Right to the south, you've got Interstate 40. That's a very useful road when going east to west if you're traveling to places like the Grand Canyon and places like that. So you are likely to be in this area. So how would you get there? Now, most people, will, for the first time, will approach Las Vegas from the south. The reason for that is because either you've probably come on I-15 from Los Angeles in a rental car, therefore you've approached on I-15 from the south, or indeed you've arrived at the airport and have entered the car exited the car rental center, which is also south of the Strip. So you're generally in this area of Las Vegas. And there it is on the map. So you have either arrived at the airport, this is the car rental center around here, and you then come across and you're going up Las Vegas Boulevard there to all of the facilities here, or you have arrived, as I said, on Interstate 15. You've come along this road and you have entered the Las Vegas general area from the south. So in a little bit more detail, so you've done one of two things. Either you've exited the McCarran Car Rental Centre here, and you have taken what they say to be the 3 rights to the strip, right out of there, right out of there, right out of there, and then you're on the strip, or you have arrived on Interstate 15, which is this road here. So whichever one of those two you've done, you will then find yourself driving north on the strip, as you saw just a moment or two ago. If you have to travel either downtown or to one of the hotels towards the top of the strip, you're probably better off going onto I-15. If not, you're probably better off using Las Vegas Boulevard. And of course, don't forget to call into In-N-Out Burger on your way up. If this video has been of any use, then please hit that subscribe button. Every little bit helps. Thanks so much for watching. It's really appreciated. Give me your comments, please, in the comment section below. It's gone on a bit long, this video, I know that, but hopefully it's given you a bit of an insight into the geography of Las Vegas.